Here we go. Round 2 of the day. Bills and Chiefs. AFC Championship game. Got another one coming at you guys for today's doubleheader. Now, we're going to be talking injuries, game predictions, their other matchup earlier in the year, and all that good stuff. Both good teams, and let's see who will play better today. Now, we ain't wasting no time. Real quick, let's talk QB, because that is very important right now. Now, when it comes to both QBs, they are very, very, very good QBs. We know that. And honestly, so far, when it comes to power rankings, whatever, Patrick Mahomes would be over Josh Allen. But today is the ultimate test to prove which one is the better QB. Now, I can't for sure say which one's better, whatever else. I have my opinion. I love them both. I think they're both very great athletes. But, like I said, today's the test, man. And we'll see it all today from both of these two. But real quick, let's just throw in this video just because.
Who has the bigger arm, Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? We finally decided just to do the math ourselves. We started by taking a look at this pass from week 4. But how far was this pass actually thrown? The stat sheet says 49 yards, but we seem to think otherwise. Looking from this angle, we can take the relative size of the Skycam to determine how far the pass really was. Digging into the schematics of the Skycam, we measured the width at 592 millimeters. Putting that information aside, we went to Photoshop and duplicated the Skycam to the distance of Josh's throw. We calculated that it was 152 Skycams long. From there, we multiply 592 millimeters by 152 Skycams and we get 89,984 millimeters. If we quickly convert that to yards, we determined that Josh threw this ball a whopping 98 yards in the air. 98 yards! NFL, this makes it the furthest pass in the air by a quarterback in NFL history, and I think it certainly puts an end to that debate.
All right, there you go. So that clearly settles that debate. Nah, but really, let's talk about Patrick Mahomes real quick, because we can't forget that last week he got injured bad, and it actually is a miracle that he got cleared to play today. Now, we all kind of seen that coming, but the fact that he did get a concussion, and it looked like he honestly had like a spinal thing going on there too, and we can't forget about that toe that got shaken up as well. So let's just roll the clip real quick if you happen to not remember nor see it.
Running the option. Keeps it. Oh, that is close. I think they're going to mark him a little short.
Oh, no.
That's Mac Wilson.
He's down, Jim. Uh-oh. Oh, Jim.
Uh-oh. Yeah. He is absolutely dizzy.
Oh, my gosh, Joe. Oh.
See it in his eyes. Chad Henne is his backup.
Well, he's going to be coming in. I mean, you can tell he was out of it for a little bit.
Matt Wilson with the hit.
I'm watching him walk on the sideline now. He's getting, it looks like, some of his senses back.
He's going back into the blue tent for the second time. He's occupied that space today.
This might be the spot right here. Tracy says
It's the left
big toe.
That's after the play when he came off.
Grimacing.
Yep.
Landry's catch enough for the first down.
Now, them were some hard hits, man. And yes, he is playing today, but obviously he needs to be careful. We can't ignore those injuries. This was just a week ago. It was 2 injuries, and both from head to toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be careful and try not to get any hard hits. You know what I'm saying? Because one bad hit, that could go wrong. So, you know, and even if you are a Bills fan, whatever, you want Patrick Mahomes to play this game because you want to beat the best of the best to prove that you're the best. You know what I'm saying? It's better when they're both on the field, Allen and Mahomes. And, speaking of injuries, let's just move into the injury reports. Like I said, we talked enough about Mahomes. I hope he's okay. We are going to see him today. He is cleared. That's all good news. And let's see. The strongest arm in the AFC duel Sunday. All right, first we got the Chiefs injury list. We have Willie Gay Jr. He's out for sure. Only person that we have is for sure out. And he did not participate in practice. Sammy Watkins is questionable. He had limited practice time. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, again, limited practice, questionable. Rashad Fenton, foot, questionable, limited practice. The other two don't have. Obviously, Mahomes, we already know, is cleared to play. So, you see there, concussion and toe. That's a double injury. The other dude has a concussion in shoulder. So, there's that. And then Le'Veon Bell did not participate in practice, and it's his knee. So, that's not looking good for the Chiefs at all when it comes to the running back position. Now, the Bills are not the best team at stopping the run game anyway. So, I mean, to have two of your best running backs hurt, that's not looking amazing for the Chiefs. But, yeah, like another thing, good for the Bills. Obviously, we know Mahomes is going to be out there. Like I said, the other two are questionable. Sammy Watkins, yes, he is a weapon. Used to be a former Bill. But, they got Hill and Kelsey and everything else. So that's not the biggest deal. But definitely we're looking at Mahomes. We know he's playing, but carefully, hopefully. And then Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, both questionable. So now is the Buffalo Bills injury report. Butler is not somebody you want to lose, but he did practice and he's questionable. Gabriel Davis, again, not somebody you want to lose, questionable, limited practice. Diggs, we already know, is in full practice. We already know he's going to play. Fromm, he did practice, but again, he's just a backup QB, and he's a backup's backup, so there's no way we're going to see him in, even if Allen does get hurt, unless Barkley happens to get hurt as well. But Quentin Jefferson, he practiced. That is another man that you would love seeing there for the Bills. Darryl Johnson, he practiced. Tremaine Edmonds, he's in. Of course, we need him. He's a huge defender on the field for the Bills. And Tyler Bass, kicker, obviously the Bills need him. You know what I'm saying? He's been solid all season, broke records as well. And then Cole Beasley, again, full practice. So really the only two for the Bills that is a little bit of a loss is if Davis doesn't play, and I'm not so sure he is. It's looking like he's not. Or Butler. Them are kind of some losses, but not anything super critical. Quick, I would like to talk about Week 6 injury reports. So take a look here on who was out. Chiefs didn't have Watkins. He was for sure out. And I'm not even so sure how to say that, but he was out too. Bell was out. There was a couple people questionable. But for the most part, them were the only ones who were out for them. So they weren't missing a super lot besides Bell and Watkins, obviously. But Bell might be out again today, so who knows. Next, for the Buffalo Bills, we have Allen was a little shaken up that game. Brown was. Knox was out, as you can see. Milano, I know for sure, did not play. I remember that. And you see a couple other people, Spain, Tre'Davious White. I'm pretty sure both of them were out, if I recall. I watch so many sports. It's so hard to remember. a couple weeks ago, especially since they're not telling me. They're just saying questionable. But as you can see, and Brown, I don't even remember. I think Brown did play. I want to say he played. But these are a lot of weapons for the Bills that they had out. Moss, he's actually out today as well for the rest of the season. So there's that. This is the Week 6 injury report for the Chiefs and Bills. So here is the Chiefs wins. You could see they won by 14 points to the Texans, 3 to the Chargers, which is actually kind of interesting. 14 to the Ravens, blew out the Pats. Lost by a touchdown to the Raiders. They won versus the Bills by 9. They beat the Broncos, blew them motherfuckers out. Destroyed the Jets. Won versus the Panthers. Sorry, not the Cardinals. The Panthers by 2 points. It's actually very surprising to me. Then they did win versus the Raiders again, but only by 4, which, like I said, they lost to. Beat Tampa Bay by a field goal. Played the Broncos again. Didn't win by as much. Played the Dolphins. As you can see here, all not by a lot. You know what I'm saying? Got blown out. Not really blown out, but they did lose to the Chargers. Only won by a field goal to the Falcons. Only won by a field goal again to the Saints. These are all games that were almost losses. And last week, obviously, versus the Browns, only won by 5 points. So that's Chiefs. Alright, so the Bills, obviously, won versus the Jets, not a big deal. Dolphins, that's a pretty good matchup there. They've almost made the playoffs, so, they've had a positive record. Rams made the playoffs, pretty good win, but as you can see, they're not by much at all. Raiders actually are the only team that beat the Chiefs, and the Bills won by a touchdown, which is one thing to keep in mind. I know it's not the biggest deal, but these are still facts and statistics. Obviously, big loss versus Titans, 9-point loss versus the Chiefs earlier this season. Another win to the Jets, the Pats. Then you got the Seahawks won by 10 points. And obviously the Cardinals, we all seen that Hail Mary. Should have been a W, but it wasn't. A loss is a loss. Then the bye. We won the Chargers, won San Francisco. Steelers was a big game. Won that one 11 points. Won versus the Broncos. Pats, again, blew out the Dolphins, which actually held them out the playoffs. Then, obviously, you guys seen wildcard game versus the Colts. We did only win 3 points. Bills only did win by 3 points. So that is one thing to keep in mind, because that's pretty big. It's huge, actually. And then last week, I don't know what was going on, but only 17 points. I don't know. But still, big win versus the Ravens. And now today, obviously, Kansas City. So here are my predictions for the Bills-Chiefs game. I got Bills 32, Chiefs 28. I'm going underdogs again. Nobody liked the Bills. I got the Bills. Everybody know. And yeah, that's my predictions. Let me know your guys' down below in the comments. And enjoy Week 6 highlights of the Chiefs and the Bills.
Creates a lot of space then for some of those underneath type throws.
Mahomes throws on the move, finds Robinson again. Mahomes floats it. Kelsey, a juggle, and touchdown. Travis Kelsey has his 4th of the year, and Kansas City jumps on top with that 11-yard completion to big number 8. Now 1st and goal, Allen keeps. And throws. It is caught for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs able somehow to keep his feet in bounds.
Now again, there's 4 superstar QBs left, and I need to know below, what teams do you guys see in Super Bowl 55? We got Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes all in this matchup. Let me know below, guys, what you guys think. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah.